Welcome back to Barrel Bros. I'm Scarce. That's Rob.
And today we're going to be reviewing two tequila blancos. One, a well-known, reputable brand, Don Julio. And one, a more upcoming, still kind of reputable brand, Lalo.
Yeah, in fact, this brand, the creator of it, Lalo, is a grandson of Don J himself.
Let's see if what's the saying? If the fucking apple fell too far from the tree or some shit like that. Yeah. So let's see, like, if Lalo took what his big Don G fucking taught him and made it better, or if he just shot the bed and didn't make it better.
Yeah, we're gonna find out.
Wait. Should we do a taste test blind taste test of one shot and just try to guess which one's which?
Yeah, fuck it, let's do it.
Fuck it, let's do that. Yeah. That one sounds more dense, bro. Nah, it both sound like just water. What the fuck? You gave me the chungus? Alright, so I'm gonna get a whiff on it. I'm gonna get the whole experience of taking a shot.
Yeah, no pressure, but this is just a test to see your expertise on tequila and whether or not you should stay hired for this role.
It's very muted, like it's agave, but if you were to put a silencer in that, man, this smells kind of good. All right, first shot. Woo! That's good, man. Man, that was super smooth. The middle doesn't peak as high as some añejos I've tried, man. Damn, that shot changed me, man. This don't smell like anything. Like some slight rubbing alcohol.
So you would say both of them were kind of muted?
Yeah, but hear me out. I prefer the scent of the first one. It was like some fresh, like not herbal, like flowery, like youthful agave behind the scent. It doesn't smell like anything. This is kind of giving it away that it might be Don Julio. Because the añejo was kind of similar to this. Like, there was no scent. It just kind of smelled like slight agave, slight tequila. All right, first shot. What the fuck? Look, hear me out. They're not as strong as I thought they would, but that one tasted weird. I have no idea what the flavor is, man. Bro, it's weird. It's like, I could take it off, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, man, I don't know how to explain that. It was like a strong agave with like some spice, man. But I will say they both coast off pretty smoothly, even compared to the other añejos we tried in the past.
If you had to guess which one you drank first and which one you drank second, what do you think?
The first one had to be Don Julio, bro. It had that same aura as the añejo, where it was like just smooth, super smooth in the beginning and just kind of like coasted off. And the flavor, it was just, again, youthful. It tasted like agave. Like, it's very different than just añejo, man. I'm excited for you to try them.
Yeah, but I mean, I think my answers might be a little more biased since I already heard what you had to say about them, but... Pretty much, you're like your stereotypical agave is all I'm getting in terms of the smell, at least in the prominent, like in your face. But only the first one was kind of up front. The rest, I don't know if it's just because the glass is more coated, but it's become more muted. All right,
Shot time.
I felt like in the beginning it didn't like shoot up, but then in the middle it like explodes, and the flavor wasn't too strong. Yeah, it rolled off pretty smoothly. I don't know about the middle to ending flavor. I would describe it as like, I guess agave, but like a fucking ulterior strain of that shit. I don't know. That was like a complex flavor that I don't know if I can compare it to anything. I'm surprised. It was good.
All right, now we're going to the second shot.
The smell is like similar to the one I just smelled before, but how would I say that it's different? I guess it's more like citrusy. I don't know if that's the right word.
Go for it.
I feel like that one was less complex and more direct and like more like a dominant flavor than the first shot. The roll off was pretty similar. Honestly, both of these shots were pretty similar. Their flavors were different. The smell was also slightly different, but overall they were pretty good shots.
Take the bra off, bro. Which one did you think was which? And like, which one did you prefer? I guess should be another question.
I think I'm a little biased to hearing what you had to say and then seeing what the answers were. And then also, if I were to ignore that, I'm gonna just go based off of like, this is supposed to be a little bit more premium. It was $4 more, and like this is far more mainstream. So for that reason, I'm gonna assume that it was the first shot, just because it felt more complex. And then I'm gonna just guess that the second one was the Don Julio. It was like more direct, more I don't know, like one flavor profile. But
yeah, you're right. I mean, we both get to keep our jobs, bro.
Yeah, we are, right? Yeah.
But you mentioned a good point though. You said that this tastes like an agave string you've never tried, bro. Like, it's totally different, right? Like
Yeah.
it tastes like something I can't even explain, bro. Like some spiciness, like it's very different than anything I've tried, man.
This flavor profile was just like the spectrum.
Yeah,
it was like a
what
spectrum.
the- yeah.
This one, it was like, oh, it hit that flavor and it hits it strong.
It's like what you expect.
Yeah.
You know?
And then this one's like a splash of like an array of flavors.
But I am surprised from both of how smooth they were initially as well. You did mention like the citrusiness. I think that's like another way of putting like what I was trying to say as like young agave, like something else as well in the scent and also in the taste for me.
Yeah, I noticed that in the smell.
Yeah.
It tasted, I don't know, like a little lighter. Like it was like more like user friendly. Like, you know what I mean? If you drink alcohol and you actually care about the flavor, then the difference between these two is significant. But for the average person, like if you're just drinking casually, then the difference isn't as big as you might think. And I think that's due mainly to the fact that they're blancos too, because like with blancos, like how complex can it really get if it's supposed to be pure?
All right, man. I think now we just try one shot of this and then we go to this.
Yeah.
Very agave forward. Very agave forward. Typical agave forward too. Like the agave that you expect to be.
Yeah, stereotypical agave forward.
Yeah.
Should we now take another shot
of the spicy boy,
the
bro?
Lalo?
I would say that smell is pretty good. For a blanco, like I'm surprised, man. This is straight from the factory. And you're getting all these complex like scents. Pretty amazing.
Yeah, and while the Don Julio was founded in 1942, the Lalo was founded in 2019.
2019?
Yeah. So
Damn.
what is that, like 6 years ago?
Yeah, that's new, man.
Yeah, brand new. I mean, I don't want to seem like I'm gazing the bottle because it's just a Blanco and like how good can it really get? But I feel like it kind of, it's like an adventure. Like it's like you're riding a roller coaster of flavor.
That's the perfect word to describe it, bro. An adventure. And like even now, I don't know what I'm tasting, but I like what I'm tasting, man. It tastes like you just took a bite of an agave, bro.
Yeah.
You know?
From a Blanco?
Yeah.
I didn't think it could get that good. I mean, I didn't think it really could differ from a Jose Cuervo Blanco that much, but I think it's like a big gap between a Jose Cuervo and something like this.
Huge, man.
Yeah.
Huge.
We're going to take 2 more shots. One of Lalo, one of Don Julio, and then give our final analysis.
Yeah.
Don Julio's first.
Hello.
Yeah, I say it's pretty much more the same when it comes to the Don Julio. It was pretty much your stereotypical smooth intro, smooth outro with the middle impact.
Yeah, I was gonna say the middle was kind of a bit stronger than like añejos I've tried. The after flavor was again like just agave, like a youthful agave.
All right, let's get into that.
That Lalo shot.
That Lalo shot.
Yeah. Salud.
Yeah, I feel like that one was even smoother than the previous one.
Crazy, man. It definitely doesn't have any like barrelness to it, like no kind of like sweetness that you get, like carameliness from the barrel. I would say that is lacking, but it makes up for it in just like a different complexity that I haven't gotten from an añejo.
What I've noticed is from an añejo bottle, because there's so many flavors.
Yeah.
It's sometimes there's the dominant flavors just overlap all the other ones, whereas this one, because it's so pure and it lacks a lot, just based off of the bottles it does, this one seems far more basic. They're skimping out on that. They're saving money on the bottle for what you're getting inside for the liquor.
Man, that's a good ass Blanco, bro. I would say both of these bottles right here are completely different. They're both tequila blancos at the end of the day. They're both like very agave forward, like youthful, kind of young agave forward. But this is just all throughout just agave. If I was gonna have something like to enjoy by myself or like just one-on-one, kind of like we're doing right here, I would just pick the Lalo, bro. It's something that kind of sparks conversation. Like you would talk about this bottle, like it has some spiciness. Like what is this flavor? Some honeyness as well. Like it's just complex. I personally prefer this bottle, man.
For me, relative to your average like Jose Cuervo or your cheapest Blanco that you can find, these are pretty smooth. The initial impact isn't that crazy and they both roll off. The middle, you're still getting that punch of a Blanco. The Don Julio, as you've mentioned, I do agree that it's sort of that more stereotypical one-tone flavor. This one, you take it and it sort of explodes into a spectrum. And even though every shot you take, it's the same, and sort of like that spectrum is the same, sometimes you notice parts of that spectrum that you didn't see there before. So I would say that this is definitely worth the $4 bump from this. We don't have enough blancos to really create like a list of to provide some frame of reference, but just based off of like the blancos of the past, in what tier would you put these?
In the blanco tier, right? S tier,
Blanco tier,
A tier,
yeah.
maybe S minus, but I haven't tried enough blancos to say that.
I do agree. Relative to what I've tasted in the past, you know, your Centenario, your Jose Cuervo, your, you know, Cazadores, so your like generic everyday drink, I would say that this is closer to that S tier, A tier. And then whatever tier you put this, you got to put this one lower. At least, you know, right now within this frame of reference.
I would like to mention, I did try a Herradura Blanco. Now that I'm remembering it, and I would put that bottle like a C tier, bro. That bottle doesn't even come close to these.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So this is a new segment. We're gonna be doing half of Don Julio and half of Lalo.
Yeah, we're gonna see what that creates. Maybe it's good, maybe it's shit.
Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit. So we're gonna try it out. Maybe this might be the new meta, bro.
Yeah, we might just be developing the new meta. Deadass, I can smell both halves.
Yeah, I can smell both. All right, salud.
Is it just me, or like in a way adding both of them together somehow canceled out,
Bro,
most of the flavor?
I was dead ass thinking that shit. It was like a plus and a negative. They canceled out, bro.
Yeah, it just muted itself.
Yeah.
But I think I'd rather have the flavor.
Yeah, I'd rather have the flavor or the complexity. Like, don't do this. Like, you know, don't do this.
What do you think? Is a Don Julio for $24 worth it? Is a Lalo for $28 worth it?
I would say they're both worth it. Both worth it. Different occasions. You would bring this to somewhere where like a big party, a big occasion. No one's gonna tell you shit if you get this. I would use this as like a gift to someone special.
Yeah.
And another point is like it's only like $4 more, right? Mm-hmm. So I might like just spend the $4 and get this.
Yeah, in my opinion, I think they're both worth it. If you're looking for a Blanco, then this one is definitely a big step up from your like stereotypical cheapest Blanco. I think the Lalo does improve on it. It's like the Pro Max version. You know, this is like the Pro Max. This one is definitely worth it. It's only $4 more. It brings a lot more complexity. This one is a lot more well known. This one is a little more niche.
This one might be more available as well, right?
Oh yeah.
This one might be in more stores. This one might be like at your local like Bethmo that's out of town or like not as close, you know? This one does bring some different complexities, whereas like one shot you might get a bit more honey, one shot you might get a bit more spice. Like it's just different. Like you don't know what to expect of this bottle. All right, guys. So that's it for Barrel Bros. Tune in next week to see whatever the fuck we get. The way I was able to distinguish this one is that it was kind of like similar to the Añejo, but like the middle profile kind of did different. Like, hold on, bro. The shot's kind of hitting. Time out.